Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. LINK sees some increased selling pressure today. This is as per the white count currently. It seems to be in control unless the price turns around here in this region. The blue count will become more and more questionable. It is already a questionable count, as you know from previous updates. As I said, there are two counts which actually allow for another low. There is one scenario in which we could have bottomed because we have already reached the larger support zone here for this current correction, for this wave 2 correction. It's defined between $12.79 and $6.90. However, very important to understand is that this, if it really was all of wave 2 already, so 5 waves up and then 3 waves down, then this would be a very shallow wave 2, which is possible in a bullish market. But if we don't even see any impulsive price action to the upside after the low, it could only be a diagonal pattern, okay? That would need proving. That always needs proving. You can't trust these diagonals if they are not impulsive, diagonals. And then we didn't even have like 50% of the diagonal finished. So you can't really trust this until there is further evidence that a low is established. Also, the price was not able to break above our trend line there, so downside pressure remains high. The main purpose of the micro count that you can see on the chart is that we identify or understand the key levels. So if now the price turns around to the upside, what is the key level that would put the blue wave count back in control? Again, blue means we could have bottomed already. It's also possible that a larger B wave rally unfolds. We will have to see and watch carefully what kind of microstructure is unfolding to the upside here. But at the moment, the downside pressure remains high. And in the white count, I've added a really a nano structure, you could say, that points towards further lower prices. Of course, I don't have these microstructures, that's messy business. So we don't really want to get too fixated on them, focused on them. They are very questionable anyway, but they tell us some key levels. So important is if there is another low for LINK, and there should be if it follows Bitcoin and follows this white microstructure, but nothing is guaranteed in these markets, especially not in these bottoming phases. I mean, it's not guaranteed that we make another low. It seems likely at the moment. That can change, but it seems likely. And a bottoming, a bottoming is a process. So even one more low is part of the bottoming process where the bears try to drive the price lower. It's difficult, the bulls are trying to buy it up, and at some point the bulls will get stronger and then not allow the bears to drive the price lower. But the next main Fibonacci level is $10.68. So if there is another low, this seems to be a likely target for the bears. And in this structure, you can see this descending trend line. I mean, minimally, I'd like to see a break above the trend line, a convincing break. And then if we zoom in a little bit, you can actually see here that the blue count is still possible as a diagonal pattern, especially as long as we hold above $12.75, which is this wave 2 low. And then we're now in the micro support area for the blue count. A break below it will not invalidate it until we break below 12.75, but will make it even more questionable. And the white count suggests that we could have started wave 5 to the downside after wave 4 topped there in a corrective rally. In this scenario, if we take out this nano wave 2 high at $14.93, that would be an indication that things are changing and possibly the bulls are starting to take control. But it is messy business, as I said, and I can still see the potential here for this structure to morph and possibly do a turnaround here, especially when the US stock market opens. We'll see how that all comes together, but I would use the trend line as a first marker that downside momentum is reducing. If that there could be a rally to the trend line, no problem, but if we get a break above it, that could push probabilities towards either blue count, still, valid and possible, or a more extended B wave, which would then become quite massive. So that means if we rally from here, it most likely would be the blue count. But yeah, yellow would be a possibility still, but probably not an extension of the white count. So I will probably then take that off the chart. but then it's between blue and white, which will make it a bit easier. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.